Casimiro spoke many times, different ways on this discourse. Overlap, but yes, need of mind and sense control. Yes, discipline. Anything else? Okay, we can discuss now. Responsibility, जिम्मेदारी. आप कलकत्ता जैसे महान ग्लोरियस धाम से कनेक्टेड है तो आपका क्या जिम्मेदारी बनता है, क्या करना चाहिए? महेश को एकदम नए नए भक्ति में आए तो तुरंत उनको हमने जन्माष्टमी में सीधे उधर भेज दिया था और व्हाट सर्विस फंड-रेजिंग. महेश ने अपना पहला सेवा फंड-रेजिंग से चालू किया. Okay, yes. Now devotees can speak. We have very little time, but we can do some discussion. So what we can do, you can take 2-3 minutes, go through this lecture, and after that we can share something which really inspired you and you felt this was really so good. This is something I really wanted to know. I'm feeling so inspired, I'm feeling so happy. Very cool. How many of you are feeling inspired by hearing this lecture?
Haribol!
You can tell that God inspired you the most. All of us try to hear this lecture every year on this day, those who took birth. And every year we celebrate with each other. Now we are 10 years old, now we are 12 years old. And today we have become 16 years old. So we are now sweet 16. We are not yet adult. After 2 years, the purpose, this appearance period will become 18 years old. Because that is the birth. You may be thinking, bro, what about us then?
Minus.
अभी birth लेना बाकी है, अभी preparation चल रहा है. But if you have accepted the spiritual master, then at least the conception is done, the delivery is done. At least we should. The real initiation, as Samara is saying. What is the real initiation?
To accept the instruction of the spiritual master and dedicate one's life.
To accept the instruction of the spiritual master as one's life and soul. To accept the spiritual master, and accepting means to accept the instructions.
Surrender our lives to Guru. And surrender our life to Guru.
External formality may take time. For Prabhupada it took 11 years. Many devotees it takes. But in my Prabhu, kitna saal ho gaya? 12 years ho gaya. He's getting more than Prabhupada. आपको वेट करते हुए कितना साल हो गया?
प्रभुपाद जितना तो नहीं हुआ.
क्यों?
प्रभुपाद जी 11 साल हुए.
आपको कितना हुआ?
8 साल
2013 में 16 महीना पेड़ दिया.
बट
अच्छा, didn't aspire from Maharaj. Okay. Starting from 2000.
I don't remember. Mostly the 4th or 5th year.
Maybe 2016. Maybe 2016. So 9 years हो गए. Point what I'm saying that it may take years. Prabhupada took 11 years. You may take 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 11 years, whatever. But the real initiation is to accept. If you accept it, then initiation is already done. Formality may take time. Okay, so take 2-3 minutes, think about it, and then sure. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Okay, we can spend whole day to think about it, but now we'll have some discussion. So I'd like to share. Next bishop, जो पहले आता जाएगा, उनको मौका मिलता जाएगा. वैसे तो जनता ने तो
One point
और
I,
माइक है क्या? Please.
one point I like very much that Maharaj was telling that being a sincere devotee doesn't mean that obstacle don't come. Sincere devotee means you know how to face the obstacle and transcend them by your sincerity. That means we have to see Krishna's hand, means that they are put by, that these obstacles are put by Krishna in our path, so that we can grow in our bhakti. And that means Maharaj was telling the more difficult it is, the more the opportunity to grow, to become purified, to take shelter of the holy name, to take shelter of the spirit, the order of Guru and Krishna. And Maharaj also telling that means if you find reasons to fight, if you find reasons to disconnect, then these are not due to means so much due to obstacles, but it is due to our own ulterior motives, which make us uh, unable to overcome them.
Thank you. ये बहुत ही deep point है. This is a very very deep thought process, which we have to very deeply think in our own lives, because obstacles will come, and will it be easy? If you just know this point, it will come very easy. If you just understand all questions arrangement and everything, just have to be united and it's all my ulterior motives. It will be just easy to just get out of it. It will be easy. No. By Krishna's grace. By Krishna's grace, it won't be easy. Even if you know all this philosophy, even if you know, you remember all the points of this lecture, and yes, I have overcome all obstacles, you should know it will not be easy. And if it is easy,
then it is not bona fide obstacle.
Then we are not talking of that. And that's under discussion. The thing is under discussion is that it's not easy. It's really very challenging when this comes, because our false ego is so deeply integrated part of our own selves that we just find it very difficult to accept that I may have a problem. And it's very easy to say that here is a problem, here is a problem, there is a problem going on all these places. And that's why the problem is coming. If all of this set right, then everything will be so nice. I was told something in this regard. If we expect things to settle in a certain way. So the point is that we have to be really, and what is required to be able to actually overcome all these things? What is required?
Yes, we have to be united with all the devotees, follow regulative principles, and
what is required to in the right answer? Trinadapi Sunechena Tarodeva Sahishana Amanina Manadena Kirtanina Sadhana. This verse is very easy to remember. And maybe it has become so repetitive that maybe whenever it comes, Trinada. In the notes also, no, Trinada, just Trinadapi. I know this word, and whenever the solution to the problem is Trinada, I know Trinada. That solution है वो. कुछ नया पॉइंट नहीं मिला आज एक्चुअली मजा नहीं आया. कुछ नया नहीं है प्रभु जी, इसी को अप्लाई कर लो, जीवन में सफल हो जाओगे. Trinadapi को सुनिए ना. Don't think this is a joke. It is a secret necklace. This can make you overcome the biggest of the problems. Whether you're facing difficulty of unearthers like lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, whether you are facing difficulty with relationship Vaishnavas, whether any offenses, anything, all these obstacles. But it's not easy to apply formula. And mind just makes it a routine. Just imagine, amanina. Just if you can meditate on this one line, amanina, expecting no respect. I don't want any respect. Manatena, I am eager to give all respect to others. It is such a contrary statement actually. I remember in my class, seventh, sixth or seventh, when I was studying, there was an essay. You had to write some essay. So that topic of the essay was something like my goal in life, something like that. So I remember I wrote an essay, and then I explained that the goal of my life is that, like everyone writes, engineer बनना है, doctor बनना है, बनना है. But मैंने ये समझा लिखा, मैंने लिखा the goal of my life is that I want to be respected. whatever position it may be, but if people respect me, that's it. Then my goal is achieved. I just think that's a goal, no? In general, yes or no?
Yeah, everybody wants this.
Yeah? Is it not a wrong goal? Is it not a
little more? Huh? They want to be not only respected but distinctly respected.
Distinction? More distinction, a very specific. So is it such a common goal? So that's why I remember when first time I came to Krishna consciousness, some senior was telling me about soul, body. I just couldn't find it interesting at all. And some other I had so much scientific dust in my mind because of coming from a heavy science. I was even working on AI. Those days working on AI was a very big thing, It was like I'm talking of 2006. That time there's not much development, but I was working on AI. We are planning so many things, and we used to have big dreams also. So when they were talking about soul and all, I just found it scientifically someone trying to explain, I just found not so interesting. But then while talking, the senior spoke, Trinadapi Suni Sena Taroriva Sahishuna Manina Manadana Kirtanya Sadhana. This struck me. I said, wow. I said, can you repeat this? Can you repeat this? I want to write it. I wrote it down in this verse. This is extraordinary. Kirtanya Sada Hari. All this elements. It's a direct core spiritual thing is straight me. Scientific thing मुझे लगा था. I felt that they don't know so much. ऐसा मैं सोचता था शुरू में. धीरे it took me 2, 3, 4 years to understand that how scientifically Krishna is wonderful. But these things were very appealing. The direct core bhakti. That is something which is nowhere outside. You can't find all that. So I just felt it. That wow, my goal is what? My goal has been to be respected. And here, it is explained that when you don't expect any respect, then you can chant the holy names constantly. This is really marvelous. Out of the world. The point is that this verse is very deep. That's what I want to say. So if you really can keep focusing, and that's why Krishna's Kaviraj was only saying, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, that you take this verse like a necklace. Shambhu gives one lecture called a secret necklace. Okay. So take this verse as a necklace, and on a thread of holy name के thread में इस verse को ऐसे बांधिए, अपने गले में हमेशा पहने. ठीक है, तो मैं इसको लिखता हूँ फिर ऐसे हमेशा पहनने का मतलब है always be in that mood. Then only we can come to the point of proper Krishna consciousness. Then all obstacles will be easy. If we are humble, then it's very easy to overcome. Yes, thank you. So then only these obstacles will come. False ego with time, keep increasing. If you are not careful. False ego is also compared to just like you shave your beard. When you shave your beard, what happens? After
You
1
know,
week,
more and more.
after 1 week, what happens?
Grows
Comes. You need to know.
again,
Once you are shaven done,
again and again.
keep shaving every day. Similarly, this is same with the Radhanath Swami Maharaj. You should not think, now I have become very humble. No. As soon as you think like that, immediately fossils will start coming. The beard will grow. Daily shave. Yeah. Daily you have to clean these things and become humble. Then we can overcome all obstacles. Okay. Whether okay or not, time will tell. Yes. Next. Any other points?
Maharaj,
So all these points, please hear nicely, attentively. Keep it in your heart, keep thinking, keep meditating, and this is what will make each and every one of us successful devotee in our own lives and a powerful instrument in the hands of Guru Prabhu.
Maharaj is telling to all the devotees there that if we these three principles is united and follow the principles. Second is chant the holy names with very sincerely. And third is read Srila Prabhupada books carefully with an enthusiasm to preach. So if these things, if we devotees that follow very strict, united and follow devoted principle.
यूनाइटेड और फॉलो में दोनों बिल्कुल अलग अलग है, उसको कंबाइन मत करो.
फॉलो
चार पाँच छः ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, तीन में रेस्ट्रिक्ट मत करो. यूनाइटेड इज डिफरेंट. If all of you in this room today are just united, this is one point, very big point, and more difficult than all other points. Right? This is the most tough. And second because this is very subtle. Then second is follow for it. Third is
chanting the holy
chant for it. Fourth is study proper. Fifth is
distribute.
preach Krishna. So you can say 5. We should be united. We should follow for our principles. We shall chant Hare Krishna. We should ourselves read proper books, and then we should preach. When if everyone does in this room, sitting in this room, we are all united with each other, and we do it, then what will happen? देख लो ना एक दूसरे को किनके साथ यूनाइटेड like this room, then what will happen?
Explosion of place in Kolkata.
Let us see. Now today we have discussed. Today is 2025. We'll discuss after 10 years. 2035. We'll have another meeting on Kartik Purnima, and we'll remember that. If the devotees, who are the devotees in this room, देखते हैं वो सब इस रूम में फिर से बैठे हैं. सभी जो इस रूम में अभी हैं वो लोग अगर रहते हैं उस समय तक, and then we can discuss again. But if they are just united, then what will happen? What will happen? Explosion. What will fill the world, Maharaj said. Fill the world with the holy names. So yeah, I remember when this lecture we heard, we were just so ecstatic. We just felt it. Because every single word of Mr. Master is like, like an energy booster. Because this is what Guru Maharaj has given an instruction. This is what we need to do. That is the spirit of a disciple. So you're just thinking that now we have got a secret how to make a big explosion in Calcutta. Do this. Yes, any other points?
Maharaj is also telling about that
no sectarian spirit. So in this we were studying that to see every senior devotee in ISKCON as Shiksha Guru and to offer all respects to them. And second, he was also telling to offer respect to God brothers and God sisters. And third, to God brothers and God sisters of the disciples of the God brothers. So Maharaj, he himself was telling that one should not have sectarian spirit, and also like Radheshan Prabhu also discusses many times that one should attend all all disciples of Prabhupada's lectures whenever they happen. So one should not think that it is my guru only. So if it is my guru's lecture, I will attend. If it is not this guru's lecture, if it is this guru's lecture, I will not attend. So like that, Maharaj he himself has told. So from his example, he is telling.
And it's not just about attending lectures. It is about genuinely respecting and understanding the mood. This is something also I remember on this day. It was like Maharaj, because Maharaj, what he speaks before he begins the statement, what he says, it is my strong request. Just imagine, a Guru don't have to speak this. The Guru just says, do this, it's done. But Maharaj is speaking, this is my strong request. And then next line, what he says, rather
Direction.
Rather on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, it is my direction. So I remember I was hearing each and I didn't make notes because we didn't have notebooks and we were sitting in the yajna. Where we were just wearing uttari dhoti and we had our, I think we are not supposed to carry anything. We don't even bead back because beads will get from Maharaj and nothing. So we have nothing actually. So no notebook pen was there, but still we were hearing so attentively. I remember after this initiation ceremony, we were supposed to go with like this with our uttari and beg. So I collected some donation and then put it in the lifafa, and then we were told that you can write a letter to Maharaj. So I wrote a letter to Maharaj. And there I wrote in the letter all these points, especially this point. That I was saying that you should see every senior devotee in ISKCON as Shiksha Guru and offer respect to them. So it is not just in lectures, but it is like we are genuinely we feel respect, and this is like order of Guru. A spiritual master will be pleased if you are really very genuinely respectful to each and every God brother, and not only God brothers of Maharaj, but rather disciples of the God brothers. This point entered very deeply in my heart. I remember since that day when I heard this, because Maharaj spoke with such emphasis, such emphasis. I felt that I had to be very serious. So I wrote this point in the letter to Maharaj. Which is this, I can follow this instruction of yours. Create unity and affection among all devotees. No sectarianism. Because Kolkata is teaching. Kolkata is teaching some example of sectarianism. What is it? What happened? Not Maharaj told him today. So what happened in Bhagavad?
They formed groups and then they divided, they fought, and then there was fire.
There was
Fire.
fire. How could you fire like that? It was fire of sectarian spirit. So this is the history of Calcutta. Not just 100 years ago, but it's happening. So there are always so many fires of sectarian spirit. So point is that we need to be very careful. How we कौन बताएगा सेक्टेरियन का मतलब? In this context, general definition of from dictionary नहीं बताने का. इस context में सेक्टेरियन का मतलब बताओ. बहुत difficult subject है actually. इसको बोल पाना भी difficult है. But let's see.
सबको ऊंचा ऊंचा पद चाहिए था खुद के लिए, तो अलग अलग होना चाहिए.
थोड़ी मोर स्पेसिफिक हमारे जीवन के लिए इसको कुछ रेलेवेंस में बताओ. यस,
सेक्टेरियन मतलब we identify ourselves as part of some collective selfish motives. मतलब सब कॉमन इंटरेस्ट बना के ग्रुप करके शेयर करना कि हमारे मांगे पूरी करो, फिर हमारा इंटरेस्ट पूरा करो तो हम कोऑपरेट करेंगे तो रहेंगे ठीक से. फॉर एग्जांपल devotees, for example, those who like chili may come together and shake their voice and say our voice should have chili, all items should make in chili, and then create disturbance or something like that. So those are like sugar or like there are those are like certain style of preaching, certain style of management, and then they come together. Somebody who wants something can come together and then
तुमने बहुत लाइट एग्जांपल दिया just to make us laugh. But the sectarian spirit can be much more serious than that. There can be groups.
Groupism.
It's called as groupism. You can make a group, and the group can be made under certain camps, certain persons. That okay. Suppose a senior ex-devotee is feeling envious with senior Y devotee. Okay. So all the followers of ex-devotees, right, they create a camp. Right, and all the followers of Y devotee have created another camp. And there is constantly, although no one can understand what's happening externally, all the other side is there. They can understand कि चल क्या रहा है, but there is a very serious war going on here. So fights going on. It's why devotee इतना simple सा point समझ क्यों नहीं रहा? Again and again speaking the same point. Why like that? Because there is sectarian, there is politics going on out here. Something very dangerous. So this all things finishes Krishna consciousness. There Krishna is one. We make our own camps, our own ulterior motives, agendas. Then all this problem happens. So we should have only one camp. What is it? Krishna. Pleasure of Krishna. This is an advanced topic. Maybe difficult for us to fathom while we are living in a very small community, while there is only one leader sitting here and everyone is happy. But as we grow, then there is all these things becomes relevant, and we start understanding that how do we deal in a society in a bigger way when we are dealing with so many devotees, and still we are very respectful, very and we are focused on pleasing Prabhupada. We are focused on pleasing Prabhupada. We are focused on pleasing Krishna. And in that way we are ready to cooperate and let go of our own needs and agendas. Thank you. Sharp at the right time. To tell us that time is over. Your time is over now. What is one more point about unspoken vows? That is, I've written already. Kanak Kamini Pratishta. I was talking about these three things that are the greatest obstacle for making spiritual progress. Kanak means wealth. Kamini means all kinds of sensual enjoyments, all kinds of sex life. Or sex life is one, but all sensual enjoyment. That is Kamini. All kinds of. And Pratishta, desire for recognition, distinction. These all things spoils. No selfish motivation. We have to work on this. So these are when we are actually these are unspoken vows. When we are actually taking Diksha, we are also committing for these things. Okay. So let us say that if devotees, another important thing is responsibility also. We also heard glories of Calcutta. I've spoken about it in Drishti camp also. How many of you were there? I've attended Drishti camp anytime, this time or previous time, anytime. You can list them through any of this. And Saurabh will not remember. Okay, I think not remember. Okay. Anyways, I can't speak Drishti camp. I'm sorry, Parichay camp.
Parichay camp.
Today in short it happened.
But Parichay camp is not a lecture. Parichay camp is a experience of the heart. You can't just sit and hear a lecture and say, another Parichay camp. Online नहीं होता. Parichay camp में तो आप we go. Just imagine sitting at Prabhupada's birthplace, hearing from Radharan Prabhu all over there. Radharan Prabhu said direct face to face Prabhupada की birthplace. What was the experience? 2 घंटा लग रहा था वो 2 घंटा क्यों खत्म हो रहा है और 10 घंटा और बोलिए तो क्या exciting stories बताई थे. This is something that
सारी स्टोरी से escape की हो सकता है.
हाँ बहुत शॉर्ट में बोल दिया
हाँ सब बहुत शॉर्ट में
खुद से बोला था बहुत शॉर्ट कर रहा हूँ.
इतना शॉर्ट कर करके बताया तो 2 घंटे लग गए. वो भी बहुत सारी नहीं बताई. अगर सब कुछ बता देते तो क्या होता. Actually, Prabhu is very busy. Actually, there were 2 sannyasis waiting to take for appointment with Prabhu. They had booked an appointment. Later on, I came to know that these 2 sannyasis have been waiting for our class to get over. That's why as soon as he got up, he saw the boss. He said, "Okay, I am meeting with them." Gaudiya Math 2 sannyasis with them. They wanted some help from Radhan. Radhan is a very big man. So he was just, he loves us. So he was just giving us time like that. We came late now. We are not supposed to come so late. So he gave a specific time. After that, he had that appointment and he had another meeting. So, a very busy person. But he never get to speak like this. So Chaitanya, that was a special. All meetings, he can't talk all these things to anyone, what he talked to us. And honestly speaking, I think he has never spoken so many things in public. Everything has to skip. Many things has to skip, especially this Ulta Danga, what he spoke. I don't think he has ever spoken this in any mic, what he spoke. My God, I was shocked. I heard little bit here and there, something from Acharya Prabhu here and there, but I didn't know the full detail. First time I came to know that Prabhu himself danced, wearing ghungaru. This I was like shocked.
टाइम हो गया.
Recording.
भक्त ने कृपा करी रिकॉर्डिंग.
मैंने की थी.
वाह महेश
मानस को मैं लेके गया था. मैंने बोला था कि राधन का स्पेशल लेक्चर होगा, पूरा स्टैंड लेकर माइक लेके चलो. वो लेक्चर कभी हिस्ट्री में बाद में भी नहीं होगा, कभी ना हुआ ना होगा, ना भूतो ना भविष्य थी. Just for that lecture, I told him to carry mic stand. Camera stand. He took camera, but camera stand he didn't took.
Then what happened?
He took camera stand. Then I told him. Then he took recorded lectures. So now we have to find from him where he published it. He might not have published it because it's not a lecture to be published. Publicly you can't publish this thing. So, and then we discussed what we speak in the bus while returning. That also I can't repeat. It was nice.
Haribo.
Returning, I explained about Kolkata and Maharaj, what he was the instruction. So I can't. This requires experience. So those who have missed it, come to next year. Krishna willing, I'll be there.
Every year a new experience. Last year Krishna grew was there.
Last year.
Amazing.
That was amazing.
That was also amazing.
This year Radhanam. Every year was a different. That's why year after year, if you keep attending, then you'll keep getting more and more and understand deeper about Calcutta. And just like our Shivam Prabhu, Aran Prabhu, Shotan Prabhu, they all attended second time. Ankit was also there. They all attended second time. So you got much more, right? What you got last year per second, this year per second was much different. And also as you grow, you start understanding also better and better. today this lecture is making so much sense to me because I know what happened in the last 16 years. And this, whenever we hear this lecture, we just say, "Oh, Maharaj knew the future." Maharaj exactly the water problem obstacles we are going to face in Calcutta. And even till date, this lecture is equally relevant. If today also we just start applying this lecture, everything wonderful will happen in Calcutta. So let us begin. Let us make a new beginning. Yes. So what is the beginning? We'll conclude with this. Maharaj said about this thing. What is the responsibility? Apply our mind with purity of purpose. In what? Anyone knows? Krishna will be exploded. Kolkata should be saturated with Krishna consciousness, Maharaj is saying. Yes. And that is the responsibility. That it will be exploding with bhakti. But it will happen if the devotees apply their mind with purity of purpose. Anyone heard this?
Yeah.
In what? In what are things?
To spread this message.
Must focus on one word and then he elaborated on that. Okay? First thing was
Purity of life to spread this message.
more specific answer. Distributing
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada books. What is the second one answer?
Programs to make them understand Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada books. Maharaj told all the points out Srila Prabhupada books. The first thing is distributing Prabhupada books. Apply their mind in distributing Prabhupada books. Second,
Programs to make them understand the essence of
programs for
making them
understand Srila Prabhupada books. Very well. Right? Apply mind for that. Third,
our behavior,
behavior,
so that setting an example for other people.
behavior. But पढ़ के बता दो आपको भी बच्चा ट्रांसक्रिप्शन है.
Vaishnava behavior too, where we set such an example that people believe in the books.
Books. Remember this. So behavior, so that people can understand and believe in Prabhupada. Understand? And fourth is
Through our cooperative community, family spirit, where people see that actually Krishna conscious works in this age of Kali.
ठीक है. So ये हो गया preaching, ये हो गया doing many programs. This is personal behavior and this is cooperation. ठीक है. So you have to apply our mind. And basis of all this thing is books are the basis. Okay. Yes. So this is a very important responsibility. So after we understand all these things, obviously spoken was also very clear. Now we emphasize on avoiding 10 offenses and chanting Hare Krishna and following principles. If not following for our principles, it is like
Throwing again mud.
dirt again, throwing the dirt again. Then what we have done. So that's why both standards should be done. Then we should clean also the room and simultaneously make sure that the dirt don't come inside back. Thank you very much. So let us pray on this auspicious day of Kartik Purnima, where right now thousands and thousands of Brajvasis are doing Govardhan Parikrama right now in Govardhan. And because on this day everyone does. I was hearing that on this day devotees do more devotees, more Brajvasis do Govardhan Parikrama than Govardhan Puja day also. Really? Right now the huge crowd will be there doing Govardhan Parikrama. This is happening. Very auspicious day. So let us pray and lotus feet of Govardhan, lotus feet of Shri Radha Govinda, Chinanda, Sudhana, Goranga, and we may really sincerely, seriously apply these teachings, what we have heard today, and live a life of purity. Live a serious, sincere life without any other motive, simply to please Hari Guru and Vaishnavas. श्री कार्तिक पूर्णिमा महामास की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि